Hi, I just thought I'd just drop a note on the channel, to do with like fruit and vegetables and stuff. I've been noticing in my local area that like the fruit and vegetables are very sort of scrawny, particularly in my local Asda, and diseased and all sorts. Even the co-op seems to be selling diseased strawberries and stuff. And I noticed, across the board in the local shops, they aren't very good at all. I went out into the more affluent area, which is Solihull. I noticed that the Aldi actually in Solihull does very decent fruit and stuff all across the board. Like the fruit and the veggies quite tasty. God told me quite a long time ago, passed a message on these fruit and veg only with like the current state of the food and stuff. It seems like there's a lot of added poisons being added to it, one way or another with certain ingredients. On the whole, like some people are talking about lead poisoning and things like that, like fertilizers. We've known this for years, but when you add it all up, like Coke or whatever, like that's got like those sugars and stuff. Can't pronounce the name. Is it apartheid or whatever it's called? Like that's kind of poisonous on the system. So when you add it up all together, and like with the current consensus of certain sectors in societies, firms within firms operating in these food corporations, like God has highlighted that, like the food isn't good for us at all. So, like to head towards fruit and veg. I've been having like veg and stuff as well from Asda, and the fruit actually was tasted like Parmesan cheese. So there's like some coating on it, and I do think it's like a regional kind of bias in a way. The apples are like absolutely tiny. I mean, like like they go on this, for years on the television to, like blame culture with like us having like more carbohydrates like bread and stuff and pasta. Like which is good sustenance food for poorer people. That are working on the bottom ladder. That we should have like more fruit and veg, but fruit and veg is like super expensive. But like I've been kind of switching to like bowl salads and stuff from Aldi. So I'm heading more towards like pure vegetables, but it's just not good enough at the moment. The vegetables to eat on their own, like it's awful. It tastes like rubbish bin rot. Something that McDonald's would like throw at you, and like they've totally lost it now. So I just put that to try and shop more in, like free fruit and veg in the more affluent areas of where you live, if you can. I know that I have to pay to get on the bus, like £5.20 to go and get this stuff, but you could probably get it in bulk. I have to go that way anyway to drop my daughter off, to various studies and things. So, it's nothing for me to nip in. So that's all I'm saying, like just to shop better. They're actually playing with my eye at the moment and my voice, trying to make me mad. V2K. Alright then, I've had to switch to bowl salads by the way, because like I'm so tired when I get home with the pressure of V2K that I just generally like sleep and stuff, and they're doing something to my face to make me look ill. But the fruit and veg has definitely made a difference to my face. I'm actually like dropping makeup as well now because of all the stuff that God's revealing to me about like divine feminine and stuff, well, I've put it on the posts on my channel so you can read it there. Okay, thank you.